Okay, so for the rest of the time, what we'll do is we'll look at this next passage in Revelation. It's Revelation chapter 6, verses 1 through 8. As you turn there, perhaps you've been aware of suffering in the world. In fact, in the prayers we were mentioning, there was the potential of suffering in Ukraine and other places in the east due to the advance of Russia or other powers. There is the suffering church in China, in Iran, in other parts of Africa and the east. There are laws being developed on the books, even in free countries where the church has not perhaps been so free as it has been in the past. When we look at suffering, we ask the question sometimes, who is in control? You see, this letter to Revelation, just to be reminded of the broader overarching context of Revelation, John is writing this letter to a church who is undergoing persecution. He's writing to a church who needs encouragement. And the book of Revelation, in my opinion, is a letter that is being written primarily for encouragement of the church. Sometimes what we do is we look at the book of Revelation and we say, oh, this is telling us all the details about the end times, and we develop a systematic theology of eschatology or end times and try to get all the details. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does that mean? But the context of this letter was to provide encouragement in a time of suffering. And I have to say, these first 8 verses of chapter 6 are a difficult one because it talks primarily about suffering that is coming or is to come. And so follow along as I read Revelation chapter 6, verses 1